You are 40 years old, maybe 43, maybe 47. You opened your retirement account last week and immediately closed it because the number on the screen made your chest feel funny. I have done this myself, several times. I have an Olympic-level talent for closing apps before they emotionally damage me. Here is the truth nobody likes to say out loud. The average American hits 40 with about $63,000 saved for retirement. That sounds like a respectable number until someone tells you the rule of thumb is 10 times your annual salary by the time you retire. If you earn 60 grand a year, you need 600,000. Brain see number, number big, brain scared, brain close app. Yes, that is a real psychological response, and yes, it has happened to me more than once. This is where most people quit. They run the math, see the gap, and decide it is not worth trying. Throwing $400 a month at a $600,000 hole feels like attacking a house fire with a coffee mug. Except that is not how compound interest works. Not even slightly. Let me show you what actually happens. You invest $400 every month, starting today, and you retire at 67. That is 27 years. You will personally deposit $129,600. That is your money going in. But that money is not sitting in a savings account doing nothing. It is invested in something that grows. We will use the historical stock market average, 10% annually, which includes every crash, recession, and minor financial apocalypse of the last century. At 10% annual growth, that $129,000 turns into roughly $694,000. You put in 129, you take out nearly 700. The difference, 564,000, is money your money made while you were asleep, at work, or watching another documentary about people building log cabins. Which, frankly, what does that even mean? I do not know. Let us move on. Now, 694,000 sounds like a yacht-sized number, but you are not buying a yacht on day one of retirement. You are pulling out a safe amount every year. The standard rule is 4%. That gives you $27,760 a year without ever touching the principal. 27 grand on its own is fine. 27 grand on top of Social Security is something else entirely. The average Social Security benefit right now sits around $22,000 a year. Add them together and you are looking at nearly $50,000 a year in retirement. From $400 a month and a government program you have already been paying into your entire working life. Here is the part that nobody tells you, and it changes the whole thing. The $400 you invest each month is not locked in a vault until you turn 67. If you use a Roth IRA, which you should, you can withdraw your contributions anytime without penalty. Not the growth, just what you put in. 10 years from now, if life genuinely falls apart, the money is accessible. It is not ideal, but it exists. Your future is not behind a locked door. Let us address the $400 a month because for some people that number is not casual. If 400 is impossible right now, 300 at the same growth rate becomes 520,000. 200 becomes 347,000. Even 100 a month turns into 173,000 by retirement. Every single one of those numbers is enormously better than zero, which is what you have if you wait for the perfect amount. Starting beats waiting. Every single time. If you are 40 right now and you delay 1 year, you are not losing 12 months of contributions. You are losing 12 months of compound growth on every contribution that would have followed. 1 year of delay costs you roughly $30,000 in final value. 5 years of delay costs you more than $100,000. This is why financial advisors look genuinely upset when people say they will start next year. The real killer is not market crashes, it is stopping. People start, invest for 6 months, then life gets expensive and they pause. 6 months becomes a year. The account just sits there, frozen, not compounding. That is what destroys retirement plans, not bad markets, not bad timing. Quitting. If you can only manage $200 a month right now, do $200. Get a raise in 3 years, bump it to $300. The only rule that matters is do not stop. Market drops 30%. Keep investing. Inflation spikes. Keep investing. Your neighbor buys a new car while you drive a 10-year-old sedan. Keep investing. So here is what to actually do this week. Open a Roth IRA with any major brokerage. Fidelity, Vanguard, Schwab. Set up an automatic transfer of whatever amount you can sustain. Pick a target date retirement fund or a total market index fund. Stop touching it. That is the entire system. The people who succeed at this are not financial geniuses. They are people who automated the process and then did not look at it for 27 years, which, given my talent for closing apps, suits me perfectly. The 40-year-old who invests $400 a month does not retire rich. They retire free. They do not panic when the car breaks down at 70. They do not ration medication. They live independently, with dignity, with options. That is what this money buys, not luxury. Just the ability to be old without being desperate. And in 27 years, 67-year-old you will either thank you or quietly resent you. There is no third option.